Right from the get-go, Pillars of Eternity captures the imagination and compassion of players as their closest companions lay dead in a dramatic scene that makes you feel as though everything evil that has happened is a direct result of your actions. This delivers an unparalleled emotional connection to the game. The game gives you comrades, lets you get to know them and care for them, and then strikes them down before you, as to literally toy with your emotions. And for this, us hardcore gamers are thankful. Like the old school games it was modeled after, Pillars of Eternity features real-time combat, which requires a frustratingly precise amount of micromanagement depending on the difficulty. It was a pleasant surprise to see that once your party members finish off their current target, they usually switch to a new target without your input. This might not seem like a big deal, but as you move into the later stages of the game, it can be the difference between life and death, as many battles will force you to focus your party on a certain enemy before taking out the rest. Be careful with this mechanic, as sometimes your resources can be allocated to attacking an opponent that cannot be hurt by them. Similar to what Josh Hawkins mentions in the full review, quote, "At one point, when facing off with Theos and two massive animated guardian statues, my team automatically targeted the invulnerable Theos without my noticing. This led to a few minutes of half my party wasting their time attacking someone they couldn't hurt. Luckily, that oversight didn't cost me the battle, but there were many times earlier in the game when it had." End quote. While Pillars of Eternity falls slightly short by echoing classic games, it makes up for that with an incredibly well-written story. The NPCs in the game are masterfully designed, and everywhere you go there are beautiful things to see and heartfelt interactions to enjoy. Although the backstory told through the NPCs is very loosely, if at all connected to the overall journey, it does help build up the world. The plot twists are masterful and constantly unexpected. One of the most immersive parts of the game is the fact that every conversation matters. Based on your dialogue, you can make a friend or get in a fight. These conversations don't only affect you on a personal level, but they can also have as broad-reaching of an impact as the townspeople of Direwood believing in you as a difference maker or questioning your judgments based on poor decision-making. Quote, "Once when my party was asked to retrieve a potion for a woman who was close to giving birth, I faced one of these tough choices. She was worried her child would be hollowborn and asked if I would help her by finding a potion to help, which turned out to be a placebo. Should I tell the woman the truth or let her believe in it? This simple choice caused people to look at me different, in either a negative or positive light depending on how I handled the situation. This made the world feel real, like my decisions actually mattered, and helped to weave that deeper into the story as I continued through the game." End quote. As awesome as the freedom of decision making was throughout the game, it was an utter disappointment that once it came time to choose a faction, no matter what decision you make leaves you in the same place. This leaves a bit of sour taste in the mouth after having the illusion of choice for the majority of the game. The expertly written story, combined with the look and feel of an Infinity Engine game, make this game extremely enjoyable all the way through. And Shacknews is giving Pillars of Eternity 9 out of 10 for it. For the full review and everything gaming, check out shacknews.com.